We already on public.
Good. All right. Hey, Shalom.
Shalom.
All right, first and foremost, before we get started, we give all honor and glory and power to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Chakudash.
I want to say double honors to our elders, our great apostles, great millstone, rule well, teach well, being great example to Israel, mighty the elect, and peace and blessing to the hopeful elect on the four corners, pushing the truth and sincerity, that great song. All right, we're the GMS Memphis camp. We come with a live lesson through the spirit and power you have by Shema Shai. I'm heading to the brother Anah. I hope y'all edified while we lay the law down.
Yeah, this lesson is basically going to time make a life. You know, you invest your time in Yahweh by Shema Shai, you gonna get life. You gonna reap the benefits. You know, put in the work, you labor, you know, give diligence, you gonna see life at the end of this, man. You know, so we just start with that Romans 12:1 and let the scriptures do the talking. Go ahead.
This is Romans chapter 12, verse 1. I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of the Most High Yahweh, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto Yahweh, which is your reasonable service.
You read what's one again?
Come. I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of the Most High, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto the Most High, which is your reasonable service.
How can you present your body as a living sacrifice? By giving up your time, you know, investing your time in the truth, man. You know, not your free time, so to speak. You know, kind of escaped my mind. You read too.
Verse 2, it says, and be not conformed to this world.
Right, this world is distractions.
Yep.
All around us, man. You know, like I say, saying, seeking who may devour, man. Then it say, redeeming the time, you know, because the time is near, man. The time is evil, man. You know? Go ahead.
But be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind.
Right, being born again, man. You know, seeking Sophia, seeking Yahweh Shema Shai. You know?
I say seek me 10 times early. 10 times more.
Yep.
You know?
That ye may prove what is that good, that acceptable and perfect will of the Most High.
Right, acceptable and perfect will of the Most High, man. You know? Putting your time first. Like putting the brothers, the Akim, you know, first, man. Everything, Yahweh Shema Shai come first before anything, man.
That's right.
You know, this vote come first, man. You know? You gotta make time for it. You have time, you just gotta make time for it. If you really love something, if you really want to do something, you're gonna make time for it. You're gonna put in the work, you're gonna put in the effort, you know?
Yeah, it's all about around what the time.
All about the
Like
time.
I say, time is everything. And when you go into the world, you say, well, time is money.
Yep.
And we understand what the true riches is when it comes down to the money, is this word. So this was the most of your time supposed to be going to. We understand that, you know, brothers have jobs and kids, and you know, and source of other things, they gotta handle their business. But your main objective, all right, is what? To do the work of Yahweh Shema Shai.
Yep.
You know?
And don't waste your time away, man.
Yeah.
His spirit come out, parents, they were basically telling me that, man, you know, fucking around with him and shit like that. Basically was like, hey, stop wasting my time, man. You know, so I just found those spirits, and even now we doing a lesson, man. You know, because Jay big on saying that, don't waste my time. How much more the Lord, man? How much more the Lord, man? You lollygag, you know, playing the bullshit, you know. Now using your free time wisely, man. You know, so we get the next scripture.
I got a quick precept.
It's on Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear the Most High and keep His commandments, for this is the whole duty of man.
Right, this is your purpose in life, man. you know, is to fear the Most High, keep His commandments, and being obedient to Him, man. You know, and serving Him, man, and true sincerity, man. You know. Yeah.
This is Baruch 4 and 28. It says, "For as it was your mind to go astray from the Most High, so being returned, seek Him 10 times more."
Right, seek Him 10 times more, Slaki. You know, by doing the work, man, laboring, man.
Yep.
You know, keep your hand on that plow, man.
Yeah.
You know, not being idle. You know, and brother get the 2 Timothy 4:2.
I got it.
Are you on? Go ahead.
2 Timothy chapter 4, verse 2. Preach the word, be instant in season, out of season. Reprove, rebuke, exhort with all long suffering and doctrine.
Right, read again.
2 Timothy 4 and 2. Preach the word, be instant in season, out of season. Reprove, rebuke, exhort with all long suffering and doctrine.
Well, he said be instant in season and out of season, man. You know, I think we went to the word instant, right? What is get that in the
Bro,
blue
get
letter.
that, yeah, instant in the blue letter. What precept was that?
2 Timothy 4:2.
2 Timothy 4 and 2.
Brothers, you know, gotta be on go. Especially, you know, brothers gotta be on fire. You know, sometimes you have them weeks, you have them days, but you gotta remember what we're doing. We're rehearsing, so we practicing. All right, but we become perfect in Yahweh Shah, man. You know, this ain't to get on, brother, but this is what like a faith booster. You know, that we commend our brothers.
Yep.
You know, chiefly myself and other brothers. Hey, this is what we supposed to be doing, man.
Right.
Pushing that work, getting the, hey, we in the vineyard, man, working. All right, so when Yahweh Shah come back, he can see. You know?
That's right, huh? Hey, that's a motivator too, man. When you see a brother going hard and working hard and doing the work, you know, it motivates you to you know, pick it up, man. You know, just like if you was on a basketball team or football team, you see one of your teammates, man, he going hard. You know, he giving it everything he got, man. It's gonna pick your intensity up, man. You gonna feed off of that. Be like, man,
that's the spirit.
I need to, you know, let me pick it up, man.
You feel out the energy.
Yeah, right.
It is the energy of going to the spirit.
Yep. Because
You know?
you might see watch another brother video. You might not be in the spirit, but you watching his video. He might have said something. Now you in the spirit.
It sparked your
It
spirit.
spark your spirit to do a lesson, man. You know, hey, that's why what it says, examine yourself daily, man. Take the time out throughout the day, man, before you just decide you know what you're gonna do in your free time. You know, whether it be watching movies, which ain't nothing wrong with it. It's just how you look at it. Like, okay, what have I done today for the Lord? Did I clock in spiritually? You know, because you want to clock in spiritually every day. You know, you clock in for Esau, man.
That's right.
You know, you
You on
want to
time, on your schedule.
Hey, you on time. You ain't really late like that. How much more the Lord, man?
And that's why I said we're going back to that rehearsing.
Yep.
Because, you know, brothers can start practice on having a set schedule or time, you know, you got time to put in the work. You know, I got 2 hours of leisure, so in them 2 hours, what can I do? You know, to put up something, yeah, about Shema Shop, man.
Yep. Hey, like you were saying, you know, in the video, time is money. You know, look at it spiritually, man. You invest your time in the truth. What's the money we gonna get?
That's
The kingdom of heaven.
Yeah, that's
right.
That's
Hey, the
spiritual
penny,
payout.
the penny,
Yeah.
everlasting life, the crown. You know, so that's the money. That's the reward we look forward to, man. Everlasting life, man. Being crowned by Yahweh Shema Shah, man. You know, so we gotta clock in spiritually daily, man. You know, hey, put in overtime, spiritual overtime for the spirit,
Right.
man.
Yeah, in order to receive that, you had to what? You had to put in the work.
Yup.
Right, bro.
You know, being charitable to a brother and so on, man. Just examine yourself, man. What are you doing, you know, to help forward the ministry, man? Or what are you doing serving the Lord, you know, just for that day, man? You know? You read 2 again, brother, get that instant.
It's on 2 Timothy 4 and 2. Preach the word, be instant, in season, out of season.
Right, in the cold, out, you know, in the summer, winter, however, man. It's
Strong's G 2186. Ephistemi, and it means to stand upon, to be present.
To be present, clock in. Your attendance, right? You know, you don't want to be absent. Go ahead.
It say friendly or otherwise, usually literal, assault, come unto, upon, and be at hand. Be instant, present, and stand before.
Stand before Yahweh Shemar Shai, man. You know? You had something?
Yeah, this Matthew 6:19, it says, lay not up for yourselves treasure upon earth, where moth and rust do corrupt.
Wait, this society, man, you know, it said the whole world lie in wickedness, man. You brought up Romans 12:2, be not conformed to this world, you know, because this world is pure evil, pure wickedness, man. This world is going to get destroyed, man. You know? Go ahead.
It says, and where thieves break through and steal,
Yep.
but lay up for yourselves treasure in heaven, where neither moth nor rust do corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal.
Come
For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also.
on. How can you lay up yourself treasure in heaven? But thinking upon spiritual things, investing in spiritual things. You know, putting your time into spiritual things, man.
Yep.
Putting your time in the truth, man. Hey, you jumped to 33 in that same chapter.
It says, Matthew 6:33, but seek ye first the kingdom of the Most High and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you.
Right, all these things gonna be added onto us, man. If we continue seeking the Lord, man.
Yep.
That's life.
That's life.
Cause that's what really he adding us to us, life. Because he called us out of darkness, which was death, which was this what America, Babylon, man. Now we're in the truth. The Lord has given us life, man.
Mercy.
Which is what the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding.
God.
You know. And what we gotta do? We gotta put our time in. We gotta invest that time.
Yep.
You know, that's why I say time equals life.
That's right.
Equals
You
life.
know.
And what is life? Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
He said, "Either way, the truth, and the life." You know.
Yeah, bring it 1 Corinthians 15, 58.
I got it.
Go ahead.
This is 1 Corinthians 15 and 58. Therefore, my beloved brethren, be ye steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord, for as much as ye know that your labor is not in vain in the Lord.
Yep, see our labor. Us doing the work. Us throwing up those spiritual treasures, man. Hey, it's not in vain. Alright, but we gotta continue, alright, to what? Hold fast to what thou hast. That's the what? This word, man. You know? It says steadfast. We're gonna get that word steadfast, the blue letter. Then say unmovable, always abounding in the work. So we always being occupied, dealing with something spiritual in Yahweh Shemar Shai, man. You know, when it's just thinking upon scriptures, meditating, you know, chopping it up with a brother, you know, the urn sharpening the urn, that comfort that that brother need. All right, it's just something abounding in the spirit, man. You know, because that's really what move us, the spirit of Yahweh Shemar Shai.
Yep. Yep.
You got it, Karab.
You got it out.
Strong's G 1476. Hydrias. Hydrias.
It's the driest, and it means to sit, sedentary, immovable, or settled.
Settle.
Sedentary. Settle.
You know, and that's what we settle. You know, we settle what in the truth, cause our eye is single, man. Our main focus is the kingdom of heaven. But like I say, now that the Lord called us out of darkness, we gotta seek Him 10 times more, man. So it's a constantly renewed day by day of the spirit, but we constantly on the same mission. The mission at hand is what? The kingdom of heaven. In order to do that, you gotta be what? You gotta continue to labor.
Hey, because the Lord can fire your ass just like you on a job.
Yeah, Esau,
You know?
how Esau fire your
Yeah,
ass.
Esau can you, man. The Lord don't need us, man. The Lord can get rid of our asses, man. Hey, the scriptures say that he can raise up stones, man. So you got to keep that in mind, man. You know, hey, the Lord could just take me out of this thing.
I got a quick one to back up that point.
Hold on, I'll let him finish the word. Go ahead, Karab.
It's the word sanitary in that definition that he brought out.
Come.
It says of work, sedentary, of work or a way of life
See?
characterized by much sitting and little physical exercise. So
It's our way of life. See, we gave that old life up. So in this new life that we living now, what we gotta do? We gotta do the work. The Lord called us to do the work. So we didn't choose the Lord chose us, man. And he said, what? Keep his commandments. And one of his commandments said, what? Occupy till I come. You know, this is the most high business, man. When you break that word down, occupy, you can get that talking about. I know you had to put it in the chat.
you already brought the precept out?
No, I just spoke on the word occupy.
Okay, we'll bring the precept out first.
Well,
It
what
is
precept?
Luke.
Oh, can the boy get Sirach 39:1 real quick?
Come.
Is it
I was just gonna say
Luke 19.
Luke
Yeah,
19,
Luke 19,
13.
13.
I was just gonna say on that word sedentary, it said characterized by little physical exercise or sitting. So it's dealing with studying.
Yeah.
When you like what we're doing now, we're sitting. It's not really physical. So this thing, it don't require a lot of physical work. It's more mental.
Yeah.
So when you're dealing with doing this work, you know, it's more merely just discipline. Sit down and focus. You know, everybody has their duties, their chores, their hobbies, whatever it may be. Some have those things more abundantly than others. So the Lord is judging you according to the talent that He has given you and the time that you have to invest in that talent that He has given you. So, you know, the apostle, they push us to be diligent, because as a matter of fact, go 1 Corinthians 15:58 real quick. Give me the word abounding. Because we looked up it said steadfast, and the next word was abounding.
Mm-hmm.
So let's get abounding.
Strong's G 4052. Perisuo. Perisuo.
Perisuo, and it means to exceed a fixed number of measure,
Now give me Sirach 43 and 30. Babu Shah. Keep going.
to be left over and above a certain number or measure.
So it ain't enough. The scriptures say that the Most High's wisdom is infinite. You know, so we got this book is it's a living document, and it's the judgment of Yahweh Shem Yahweh. It's no like way that we can ever do enough, because the more that we're in this thing, the more really that's required of us. To whom much is given, much is required. The more you learn, the more your talent increases, meaning the more that you have to put forth. Go ahead, Al.
This is Sirach 43 and 30. It says, when you glorify the Lord, exalt him as much as you can. For even yet will he far exceed, and when ye exalt him, put forth all your strength, and be not weary.
Now that's not talking about, according to Sedentary in the word steadfast, that's not talking about physical strength. Now you do get physically beat down just from life and the things that you have to do. But this is mental. That's where you're supposed to really just lock in and say, okay, I gotta do what I gotta do. Now we're not gonna be perfect. We're gonna have days where we're not gonna do a video. It shouldn't be a week. It shouldn't be 2 weeks. It shouldn't be a month. You know, 3 videos a week is actually the minimum. But the times that we living in, that's why the scriptures say a wise man's heart discerneth both time and judgment. So the time that we living in, how urgent is it? That's what you gotta look at. That's why the apostle said that we have to we need to be doing videos daily. First of all, that's just our job. That's just our reasonable service. That's what Yahushua did.
Yep.
That's the example. But when Yahushua came on the scene, it was urgent times.
Yep.
He didn't mess around from the age of 12. He was headed, you know. So the closer we get back to that time for him returning, which is where we at now, right? Hastening in the coming of the day of our Lord.
That's right.
That's where we at, right? That's gotta be the mindset, you know. It's gotta be the mindset. And a brother can hold Psalm 61:8, and then I'll be through. You can finish that.
It says,
Sirach 43 and 30.
it says, put forth all your strength and be not weary, for ye can never go far enough. Yep, that was it.
This is Psalms. It says 61 and 8.
Yeah, I believe 61:8.
This is Psalm 61 and 8. So I will sing praise unto thy name forever, that I may daily perform my vows.
That's the apostles, man. You know, that spirit with that's King David, you know. Because we supposed to be the house of David. We have a vow to Yahweh Shem Yahushua really to perform daily, you know. They say perform. So, you know, we have to do this, man.
Really performing, going back to acting,
Mm-hmm.
which is actions. And how do we show our action with the love? And what is love? The keeping of the commandments. So it's still breaking down to what we still have to, pull forth this work, man.
Yup.
No?
Hey,
You got it.
you drive Sirach 38 and 24 real quick.
We still gonna get to occupy, right?
Yeah, still, yeah, brother gotta bring that out.
Yeah, you still bring it up.
This
You
is
know
a
that,
Another brother want to get it? I got it.
Do I said you can hold it?
Alright.
This is Ecclesiasticus 38 and 24. The wisdom of a learned man cometh by opportunity of leisure.
Right, of leisure, which is what going to your time, your free time, man. You know, so read against the top.
The wisdom of a learned man cometh by opportunity of leisure.
Right.
And he that hath little business shall become wise.
Right, he gonna become wise because the little time that he had, the little free time he had, you know, he using that time to grow his business out, man. To invest in that business, man. You see? How to abound more, how to increase more in the spirit, so to speak, man. You know? And that's come by occupying, which we about to get. Go ahead.
This is Luke 19 and 13. 13. It says, and he called his 10 servants and delivered them 10 pounds and said unto them, occupy till I come.
Right, occupy till I come. And this the Lord speaking, man. Do the work. Stay busy. You know, always being obedient, you know, stay in presence. You know?
Hey, a little side note right here in my scripture say, do business. You just said that.
Hey, that's what I said, because it is the most high business.
Right.
All right, because it's everything is dealt with what order. But you got the bring that up.
Yep.
Strong's G 4231. Pragmatumai. Pragmatumai.
All right, it says outline of biblical usage. 1, to be occupied in anything. 2, to carry on a business. 3, to carry on the business of a banker or a trader.
Oh, did he not? Did he not trade the talents?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All right, meaning what? This the most high business, man. Go ahead.
This is the Strong's definition. It says from G Greek 4229, to busy oneself with. An example, to trade, occupy, you know. So going back to Sirach 43 and 30, and also was that Sirach 18 you just brought out, Zahab? What was that you just brought out? Read that again, Baba Shah.
Sirach 8.
38.
30.
Slack yeah, Sirach 38. Oh, I'm muted now. Yeah. Sirach 38 and 24. The wisdom of a learned man cometh by opportunity of leisure, and he that hath
meaning your free time. Leisure is free time. So you take advantage of the opportunity in your free time to do this work, which really we really don't. To be honest, we don't have free time. That's how you gotta look at it. You don't got free time. The scriptures say this is not our rest.
That's right.
We were put here to serve a sentence. All right, this is our judgment, and our reasonable service is to preach this word.
That's right.
Preach this word. Be instant, in season. So going into what the season of the times we're living in, the last days, it's very urgent that we be constantly doing this, because what we're doing is, as this brother always say, we building up a spiritual bank account to be able to pay Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah. This is how we pay Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah. This is the money right here. You see?
That's right.
And that's how we get paid too, like you said, because this is the business.
Right.
You know, we all in that vineyard working for that penny. And we all expecting at the end of the payout day that we receive that penny.
Yep.
Which is what the kingdom of heaven.
That's right.
But we just can't have, if you go to the precept of Schlaffer, you can't have Jake over there just drinking all the water up, drinking all the Gatorade up,
Riding the clock.
And you hear them brothers over there.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
working.
come on, man.
Yeah, you looking like, man, what the hell are your videos?
Yeah,
at,
all
man?
hands on deck.
A month ago? Get your ass in it, man. Get out here and start working, man.
Yep, that's Hebrews. You call a scripture, get Hebrews 11.
Finish.
I mean, Hebrews 6 and 11.
Continuing on, it says, and he that hath little business shall become wise.
Hey, and Baba Kushak, can a brother get that Proverbs real quick? Behind it. And it said, he that hath little business shall what?
Become wise.
Become wise. Now, in other words, the less things you got going on outside of this truth, the wiser you will become. Because that's the more time you got to obligate and dedicate to the truth. So you don't wanna be that guy who constantly trying to find extra things to do, or trying to make, I'm gonna pick up a second job.
Yeah.
No, you need to try to figure out how to make one job work on a schedule that
not what you call it, really can't come
prevent you from doing this work.
From the work, that's right.
Yeah. Yep. That's why Apostle tell you quit. Apostle Todd tell you, fuck your job.
If it's hindering
you know what I'm saying?
If it's hindering you from the truth, then you already know what to do, man.
Yep.
That should not be a question or a thought, because at the end of the day, what's more important?
That's right, bro.
Your job or the job of Yahweh Shem Shah? Because which one is going to deliver you?
Yeah.
Which one bring forth life?
Yeah, exactly. And really, who pays the bill?
Yep.
Yahweh Shem Shah.
You gotta look at the time we living in. It's gonna be a lot of motherfuckers without jobs, and you have to look at this place like it's finished. You have to be like, okay, my mindset really needs to just be do enough
to get by.
Yep.
Really to get by.
Yep.
To do enough to get by in this world and do all you can
to get by and
to get out. You know what I'm saying? Of the judgment that's coming.
Yeah, that's right. And that's really a faith booster, man. To encourage brothers, take on that. So that's that motivation that we pumping out of here, man. That's that motivation, man. Hey, continue. Push a little harder, man.
Yep.
Because they finna do away. You see how they acting up on YouTube, man. Cutting brother pages and taking brother pages down and swiping videos. Hey, to the point that it ain't gonna be no more of this, man.
Yep.
Here it is now. The C-19, it finna get way worse. So they finna shut the city down even worse than the first time. So the time that we have, man, hey, we gotta take it and we gotta run with it.
Yep. Because on that business, Yahweh Shah business live forever, man. This business here in America, it's what I say, he should be loose for a little season. He got a time that he cannot pass, man.
Yeah.
You know, he got a point of time, man. He got to set rulership, man.
Hey, that means guess what? We got to set time.
Yup.
We got to bound. All right? Because what? The end of Esau is the beginning of who? Jacob. So, hey, at the end of the day, when Jacob trouble comes, here it is, the test run. You know, now we got to really go through it and see who going to be accounted worthy.
Yup.
You know?
Hey, the hour of temptation coming up.
Exactly.
That time is coming up.
Yeah.
The Lord is dealing with time. What's it? It's a time and purpose.
For every thing under the sun.
Under the
That's
sun.
what Ecclesiastes 3.
Yeah,
Yup.
Ecclesiastes 3.
You know? So, hey, we got to stick and move, man.
Time like no other, Jacob trouble, you know? I brother had called for Proverbs, right?
Yeah, Proverbs 18:9, and then Proverbs 21:25.
This is Proverbs 18, verse 9. He also that is a slothful in his work is brother to him that is a great waster.
So the world was a great waster. The people of the world are the wasters, because when you look at what they're doing, they're not committed to Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
Nope.
They're not looking at, okay, the times that we're living in. They're not measuring the time diligently in itself. So us knowing the time, what do we have to do? We have to be a brother to the ministry, because what we're doing is calling out to our the elect, our hopefully elect brothers, man. You know. But if we're not doing that, then what we're doing, we're being a brother to the world. The world is set up to be wasted, you know.
Hey, but what did Howard Shot ask Peter? You know, you love me.
Feed my sheep. Yep.
He had 3 times. You know why? Because that was the main objective. That was the main focus.
That's
Feeding
going
his
into
sheep, man. And this is what we doing through the spirit. We feeding the what? We feeding the flock, man.
Yep.
We healing. We healing the brokenhearted. We healing the sick. We healing the blindness. Through what? The word, man.
Fishing.
Exactly.
That's time consuming fishing, man.
You know, and you speaking about fishing, you gotta have patience.
Yeah, patience.
You know, and that's the thing in the truth it teaches us patience, man. And patience going back to what? Suffering. Alright, so we gonna suffer a little, man. But guess what? The payout is way greater. Who cares, man, that you digging more holes than the next brother, man? You know what I'm saying? When you put more bricks on the truck than the next brother, who cares, man? We supposed to be in this thing for one reason only, that's the kingdom of heaven. You know? We that body, man. We that spiritual house.
Hey,
No.
can I get this for you real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
It's Ecclesiastes 10:18. By much slothfulness, the building decayeth.
See? Because why? How long it take, you know what I'm saying, just think of worldly, Issachar building a damn house. It takes 2-3 months. Not even that, because they throw that motherfucker so fast. You know what I'm saying? They throw it up fast, but here it is, you got Jake trying to build a house.
Yeah.
They gonna decay.
Jay gotta take 30 breaks.
Jake gonna call in, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
The house is not gonna be right.
When we say Jake, we talking more so
We talk about Judah, you know. I ain't speaking about the northern tribes. Yeah, I ain't speaking about the northern tribes.
Yep.
Yeah, come on, go ahead.
Let's say by much slothfulness, the building decayed, and through idleness of hands, the house droppeth through.
Yep, because
So
ain't
that-
nobody helping stack the stone to stone, man.
Yeah.
Or
You know,
even
Jake on
That
the phone.
spiritual house you was talking about.
Yeah. Jake on the phone, Jake doing this, Jake doing that. And like, goddamn, idle hands, man. We supposed to be trying to get this house up.
Right.
But we can put the sheetrocks up. You know, then we can, start bringing stuff in. And what, he up here bullshit.
or even maintaining the property.
Yeah.
Because if you don't clean constantly, mold can get in. If you're not keeping the rodents out, they can, termites can shoot
Got to
through
spray.
Mhm.
All sorts of things. But when you put it to the truth, man, it's everybody doing the work, man. All right, no matter you do Hebrew, you good with the Hebrew, good with the language, anything, man, just occupy and push forth the Yahweh Shem Shah ministry, man. That's what we're here to do.
Hey, also, man, you need to be going hard right now while you still have a chance, man.
Yeah, why you got liberty?
Yeah, while you got liberty, cause hey, the work day about to be over with, man. We're not gonna be pushing this word on YouTube forever, man.
Yeah, we finna clock out.
We about to clock out. Time finna be up.
Hey, grace. After grace, hey, the payment is due. The bill is due.
Yeah.
And guess what? Y'all was on the shop finna require it, man.
Right.
All the money.
Hey, I was just gonna say, so when you want to get earn all the money you can get,
So you can be
so you can like, damn, if I ain't gotta know, I want to be close to the tab where you like, all right, you know how sometimes you might pay a bill, you like, all right, you 5 cents short, I got that, you straight.
Yeah.
You know?
Uh-huh.
Hey, the Lord, we want that mercy, man.
Yeah.
In case you don't meet that quota, man. You know.
That's right.
God.
That's right.
Yeah, bring that up. You had something?
I was just holding it on Proverbs 21 and 25.
Come.
It's on Proverbs 21 and 25. The desire of the slothful killeth him, for his hands refuse to labor.
That's idleness, worthless, vain. And that's 2/3 of our people. They're not redeeming the time. They're not watching the time. You know? They're not watching the prophecy. You know? So hey, they worthless. You know?
And according to the law, they probably be what, stoned to death. You know, that's how you know hey, everything worked in order in the ancient times, man. Everybody had hands on deck. You know? You got
All right, this is Matthew 25 and verse 26. It says, his Lord answered and said unto him, thou wicked and slothful servant, thou knewest that I reap where I sowed not, and gather where I have not straw.
Keep going. Because the Lord is talking about all the unfaithful. They're not watching, not laboring, man. He call them slothful. You know, wicked. You know, go ahead.
It says, thou oughtest therefore to have put my money to the exchangers, and then at my coming I should have received my own with usury.
We're just going to the talents, you know. So that really pretty much is on that.
Hebrews 6 and 11.
Yeah.
All right, I got that too. This is Hebrews 6 and verse 11. It says, and we desire that every one of you do show the same diligence to the full assurance of hope and to the end.
See, and what the scripture say? All right, diligent to what? Make thy call and election sure.
You had that? You never found it? Come on, it's all good. You quoted it.
You know?
What it say? He's a rewarder of them that diligently
Seek
seek
him.
him.
Exactly. It's dealing with what? Diligent. You know? Constantly. What you call it? Consistent. You know? Of what? About the work of Yahweh Shema Shai. You know, that's what you're supposed to always keep in mind and have on your mind, man. You know, damn. Cause you know, sometimes brother don't do a lesson. Do a video or something a day. The next day, he feeling bad, rebuking himself. You know what I'm saying? But that's the sense of humbleness. You know, but
One
that's
day.
to show you that hey, what's important? You have about Shema Shai word, man. You know.
You look at what really motivates me is when I look at because I look. You should be looking at videos every day.
Yeah, listen to
No.
yeah.
If you're not going down your timeline every day and through your subscriptions every day, then you really going off, man. The scripture said meditate daily. You're supposed to become and that's how you gonna find the inspiration to do lessons. And then you'll see certain brothers, they did 3, 4 lessons in a day. You see the apostles do, you know what I'm saying? So you might miss a day. Okay. You should be feeling some type of way. 2 days.
That's right.
Okay. I'm fucking around. I need to get on it.
Yeah.
3 days pass.
Hey, that first.
After that 3rd day pass, man, you should be really feeling low, man. You know, hold on. It should be it should be it should be a fire that's convicting you. Damn.
That bird supposed to hop on you.
Yep.
You know, she'll be like, God damn, I don't do shit. I know the Lord gonna fuck with me. I know something gonna happen.
If you looking every day, now you done look, okay, man, this brother done did in 3 days, this brother done did 12 videos in 3 days.
Right.
And I ain't did one.
Come on, man.
You know, so you know you have to look at those things, man. You know, which we not saying that it's a, because the brother Zion said, look, it's not saying that it's a competition. You know, because every brother has a certain talent. But one video a day is 24 hours in a day. One 10-minute video a day is very, very accomplishable, man.
Yeah. To the most 30 minutes at the time.
But ain't no maximum.
I'm saying like
Ain't
10-minute video could be, you know.
A minimum is 10, but the maximum is, if you want to do, you know what I'm saying, you want to go 2 hours, 3, that's on you. But, you know, a minimum, you know, just, and then, you know, sometimes you could just pretty much have a spiritual conversation. Not saying that you should practice doing videos without bringing out scriptures, but sometimes you just quote, you just like doing an exhortation. Like you know, this lesson was inspired from the brother Zion, you know, and he didn't bring out no scriptures, but he did, you know, spiritually we bringing them out.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. He quoted. Like I said, the Spirit led us to, hey.
Yeah. You look at Apostle Ricard, he'll come on impromptu. Look, you know what I'm saying? And just tell the truth. All you gotta do is go on and tell the truth and speak the truth. You know? It ain't always gotta be so, you know,
scripted.
Yeah, like just for lack of better words, you know.
That's what Apostle Gabar did the video today. He basically like you gotta express yourself in the truth.
Yeah.
So really, when you're in the truth, man, you growing. You gotta find yourself. Find your own wave. You know what I'm saying? And once you find your own wave, and you can go about it being you. And brothers look up to that, man. Okay, cool. He going that way. You know what I'm saying? Right. And that's how you build yourself up. Build your own character up to that. You doing your thing within what? How about Shemal Shai?
Yep. That's something that, like I said, you gotta pray for that, because, you know, we are, you know, babes, and what a babe does is he mimics what he sees, you know. So like we are all coming into this truth of guilty of kind of like imitating an elder or find a certain individual that we like to watch. We kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But you, like you said, you gotta express yourself in this truth. You gotta like educate, right? It means to draw out. Yeah. So you have to pray for the Lord to draw your character out in this truth. So that when you you're original when you expressing yourself, you know, you're not just being a parrot. You're not just, you know what I'm saying? Because that'll make you not want to do like, man, I sound like, you know what I'm saying? Man, I sound, you know what I'm saying? But you have to be you, you know.
Like an ad though. I just say, like you were saying, you know, express yourself. Scripture say, prove your own soul in this life. And that come by studying. They study to show themselves approved. They studying go to meditate, which is what time. Like you studying for a test, you investing your time to study for the test. And that's what we doing through the Spirit, you know, studying, which is what wisdom, knowledge. You know, our temptation coming up, we studying, man. You know, what to do and what not to do, man. Walking in that wisdom, man.
Yeah, that was good with back you up talking about Yachanan, verse 12.
Verse 12. This is Hebrews 6:12. That ye be not slothful, but followers of them who through faith and patience inherit the promises.
Yeah, that's what you talking about.
Yeah, say through faith and patience. You know. So you can't just be in a hurry with this thing. Like you gonna have to go through those experiences to get, you know, like Apostle Gabar was saying, hey, you can't get it like you going really on Al-Azhar, like how he kind of just don't want to be patient and be humble and get to that level, like, because you know the apostles, they labor to be on that level, you know, where and because when you look at it, it's a reason why they're able to put out so much like that.
Yep.
The experiences,
Yep.
and the spirit like is fired up from just so much that they've been experiencing.
Yep.
That's why when you walking in this truth, you have to use the things that go on in your life
Right.
to express.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like what's going on. You have to use that as fuel for your fight.
That's right.
That's basically. And that's your, you know, that's your character.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like you'll see Elder Manatazakba, how he delivers the message. He uses the things that's around in his realm, or Elder Yashawamba, like the elders.
Yep.
You know, those are the examples. And then you got other brothers that's, you know what I'm saying, not elders per se, but you'll see how they express. Like Priest Abaja, he slick is an elder.
Yeah.
But you see how everybody has a different way that they express themselves, and you watch the brothers that's diligent and doing the videos daily. It's a certain it's a certain type of character about them that allows them to push out that type of content.
You know, walk that perfect man.
And you have to be confident in that character.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep. Hey, we said the key thing though, they experience, man.
That's what
that's,
it is.
That's what it takes, man. It builds character. Like even on a job, man. You know, you do the work for so long at a job, and you get that experience, man.
It's like breathing, man.
It's
Simple.
Yeah, it's gonna be easy to you, man. It's gonna flow.
It's level to this.
It's levels to this,
You know?
man. Yep, you gonna be able to flow if you know what I mean. You got that experience.
Hey, but
You
look,
used to doing it.
But how can you get that experience? Through what? Time.
Studying.
Yeah, see? Going right back to the title of the lesson. Time equals life.
That's right, bro.
You know, because of the time that you put up in the truth, man, Lord willing, He can grant you life, man. Which is what? Immortality.
That's it.
You know?
I was just want to make the point too, just like the brother was saying, not to compare yourself to the next brother, because we all got different measurements, you know. But like you were saying about the job, you know, levels to it.
Yeah.
But you got some that get too comfortable with their jobs as well. And
Right.
they just stop doing the work.
Right.
You know,
I got this.
I already know what to do.
Yeah,
They get too
yeah.
comfortable.
Yep.
And, hey, Lord can throw you out for that, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I
Get
remember-
fired.
Get fired. I remember my mom was telling me, you know, my parents don't never get too comfortable with your job.
That's right.
Same thing in the truth, man. You walking on eggshells, man. You know? Don't never get too comfortable, man. Hey, fear the Lord, man. Hey, this come by staying humble and praying to the Lord, man.
That's right.
Hey, we can get a scripture.
Yeah, this thing ain't about comfort anyway.
Right.
You know, it's patience. You know, means what? Suffering. It's about suffering.
Yeah, that's what it is.
So a lot of times you won't do a lesson because you sacrifice for comfort. You know, you like, oh man, I watch a movie. I do it later. You know, nah, you say what you brought out, putting that off from day to day.
Mm-hmm.
You know, did we bring that out?
No,
Nope.
Yeah,
we run that down.
well, y'all got it. But that's, you know, that's the thing. You know, you can't sacrifice for comfort. You gotta, because this, remember, it say endure hardness. So this thing is not about being comfortable. This truth is about when you first get it, it's sweet. But
Yep.
now this the bitterness of it. You know what I'm saying? This the bitterness of it, man.
Yeah.
You know?
And then just the tip of the iceberg, man.
And you think the more that we put out these videos, the more wicked the world gets. Because like the Lord don't need great numbers. So every time a hopeful elect is brought into this thing, somebody come into this thing, the world gets exponentially more wicked. You see? So it's like, damn. But do you look like just every brother like that ain't from our camp? They'll say, man, y'all growing, you know, y'all growing. But we can't take that for granted because as much as we growing, much more that the world outside is getting wicked. You know. So we have to keep those things account. Okay, now we got fruit to maintain and within our own church, you know, and we still gotta keep putting it out for whoever else out there that you know,
come
may
into the
come
fold.
in, come into the fold.
Yeah, that's right.
It's good saying, no, the time is short.
Yep.
You know?
Do I say be instant in season, out of season? The time is a must, man. We must. That's why I say we must be on time with the time of Yahweh Shema Shah. You know, so when we have sit downs and lessons and things of that nature, brother have to be on time because time is everything. You know, you can be late sometimes and then throw the whole timing off of, you know, what was the purpose of the objective was or the mission. You know, that's why time is everything, man. But we're rehearsing. Brother's gonna get it right, you know. But it's just you gotta have that mind state to wanna get it right.
Yeah.
You gotta have that mind state to wanna do a lesson, to wanna call a brother to fellowship and do a lesson. You gotta have that mind state, man.
Yeah.
Alright?
I was just gonna say, just putting the Lord first in your time.
That's right.
Then you, like the brother was saying, you know, then you want to try to fuck off or whatever, watch a movie, whatever. There's a balance to it.
And you
I
did
don't
the
wrong
work.
with it. As long as you put the Lord work first. As long as you invest in that time first.
Hey,
Priorities.
set you a schedule, man. Yeah.
Yeah, I got it. So, this is Ecclesiasticus
Then we get
5
to,
and 6. And say not, his mercy is great. He will be pacified for the multitude of my sins. For mercy and wrath come from him, and his indignation resteth upon sinners. So like you were saying earlier, like you can't get too comfortable. You can't just, expect the Most High to have mercy on you, And then, going into verse 7, it says, make no tarrying to turn to the Lord, and put not off from day to day. For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed, and perish in the day of vengeance.
Yeah.
So that's like what brothers were saying. You can't get comfortable, going into that word security. You can't think that you're secure. You got to this is a work, man.
Yeah, if you think you already saved, you secure, hey, Lord ain't dealing with you, man.
Yeah, that's a prideful spirit.
That's those Christians.
That's Christian. I'm blessed and highly favored. I'm already
They
saved.
got to do nothing.
A physician doesn't go to those that are whole.
So you say, how we gonna be saved?
By works.
By faith and by works. So the works come through your faith. Because without faith you can't do the works. So you can't even say you got faith if you're not doing the work.
Exactly. Hey, and then still go
I mean,
right
you
up
can
on the
say
line.
it,
Yeah.
but you don't got no proof.
Right,
Like
because-
Apostle Paul said.
Yeah.
Show me
Show me your work by your faith, and I
Yeah.
show you my faith by my works.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? If I'm not debating or whatever.
Yep.
Hey, but look, it still falling under the time. Because us going out, like us right now doing this lesson, is what? The time. We put the time in.
Oh yeah.
Watch to receive the life.
Mhm.
You know, so there's no way you can get around it. It still revolves around the time.
Yep.
And with the time that you invest in the Yahweh Shema Shah, he can have mercy on you to give you life.
Hey, this word it quickens you. It makes you alive.
Yeah, see.
So when you invest your time into it, because when you don't do the work, you know that dead feeling you get. You just be like, it be them demons. It be them demons like, you know what I'm saying? Constant, them demons conjure up comforting words in your mind to make it okay not to do the work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you start engaging in fleshly pleasures and things that make you feel good on the outside. But nothing compares to when you do this work.
Oh, we feel so good.
You know what I'm saying? When you done, that inner feeling that you get from your spirit being fed.
That's right. That's right, because you feel so good after you get done doing the work. You feel relief.
Yep.
You can stretch, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, yeah. No, it feels so good because you put that time in there, like you said, that breath of life, that knowledge of understanding, man. You done hold on to this spirit for that 20 minutes or that 15, 11 minutes. You was in the spirit.
You tap in.
You tap on that.
Catch that wave.
Yeah, and you got in there. You got out there
Right.
by what the Apostle Rumlau, he had made that lesson strike while the iron is hot.
Strike while the iron is hot.
You know, when you feel that spirit, man, you got to go with it. You know else, you're going to die down. Now you're feeling down.
Yep.
Yep.
Spirit and left.
Yeah, it been time. I had like a video I want to get into. Then next thing I know, couple of hours, couple of minutes, I should
Somebody
know.
already
So
done it.
I'm like, damn, man.
Yeah. Yep. That's
Be like that.
That's what happened with me and Malachi. The Passover night is when I actually seen the Lil Nas X Nike shit with the drop of blood, and then I was like, we'll get it tomorrow, you know.
Yeah, I know getting that sun.
And when I woke up that morning, Edo Nakzakbar had already done it. I said, you know what? That's why you're supposed to do it. But I mean, we still did it.
Yeah.
But you really should, when you get that spirit and you see something, that's called striking. You go and attack it. Cause see, we had time. It was the Passover night. You know what I'm saying? We had just finished. Brothers was just fellowshipping and having spiritual conversation and whatnot. But why not do the lesson? We could have just
knocked it down. Yeah.
went on and knocked it down. You know. So, hey, it's very important, man, that you be prepared. Like I say, being instant, being ready. Being ready, like I know I got the phone mount in the car, whatever. You know, be ready. Keep your sword on you. If you got 2 or 3 garments, keep a garment in the car. You know, all the time. You know, be prepared. And that way you don't have no excuse. You know what I'm saying? Basically, you don't have no excuse. But I got a lesson to do, but I ain't got. I need this. Nah. You know, you'll look at. If you look at the brothers that's diligently doing videos every day, just think about. They got the laptop. They got the. You know, they invested their money into this thing. You know, and they constantly ready. You're like, they were just out and about. I just saw this, bam. You know.
This is 2 Timothy 2:24. And the servant of the Lord must not strive, but be gentle unto all men, out to teach. You know, patience is what going to the instant. And Susan Addison, be out to teach, man.
Yeah, out. Look that word up.
So,
Strong's G 1317. Didacticos.
Means apt and skillful in teaching.
Yup. Now, how do you develop skill?
steady.
No. Anything that you do that requires skill for you to do it, you had to invest time into it to develop that skill, man. You know. And then you go with being gentle to all men. Like, you gotta know how to talk to people. You know? But if you're not constantly practicing and dealing, how do you learn how you just not gonna wake up one, you know, because you have to be a discerner of spirits. Discernment comes through studying the scriptures, and you read these different accounts of these different spirits, and you read these different proverbs and these psalms and the scriptures let you know, okay, this is this type of individual. This is this, like one that I apply a lot is answer not a fool according to his folly. Now one scripture say don't answer a fool, and then the scripture right behind it say answer a fool if he be wise in his own conceit. So you gotta know how to discern that spirit, you know.
Yeah.
Just like we was just watching before we did the live show, GMS Dallas live count. This guy came up like he had like a feminine spirit on him. And that's all I was thinking to myself while he was talking. And then he came out and said that his kids was homosexual. I was like, well, that makes sense because you kind of got a feminine spirit. Me, I can't stand homosexuals. You know?
Yeah, God.
But if you look how they dealt, they were very skillful in how they dealt with them.
Yeah.
You know? So that was something that I took heed of, like, okay, you still gotta be patient
Yeah.
with, you know, but there's a balance to it, you know? Because they still gave him, they didn't trim their ways.
Right. To seek love.
You know, they didn't,
Yeah.
you know, basically like lay out the red carpet and say, oh, you good, like the Christians do, oh, you good, come as you. No, they still gave him the judgment.
Right.
That's why scriptures say, try the spirit whether they be of the Most High.
Yeah.
You know, so you still have to try. The scriptures gonna cut you. You know, the scriptures gonna cut. The scriptures is gonna cut you harder than anything we can personally attack you with. You know.
Yeah.
You know, but it's an experience thing to even be able to deal with certain, like you like, man, get your ass out of here, man. You know. But look how much more edification comes out with you being able to pretty much be a people person. That's what it is. Being a people person, you know, but being a people person don't mean sacrificing your morals and your beliefs to, you know what I'm saying? No.
Like a salesman.
Right.
Like a car salesman, he's out there to sell cars.
By any means.
And he knows how to read a person. And by the end of the transaction, if he doesn't sell a car, then he didn't do his job. You know, he doesn't really give a fuck if that person wanted a Camaro or, you know, whatever. Hey, he's on a job to sell cars. He doesn't care if he's gonna wind up broke selling or buying that car, or if he has plenty of money in the bank to buy a car.
Right.
He's only looking to sell cars. Same thing with us. We're out here to bring judgment, you know, to anybody that steps up and is, hey, they're listening. Hey, you're gonna receive the judgment. Hey, if you accept it or not, then all right.
Good that you do.
Yeah.
At the end, you know, it's good that guy bought the car now. If not, is it? Oh well, man.
Yep. But not to digress, just dealing with that particular skill of dealing with people. Like a car salesman don't just get good at selling cars. Most car salesmen don't really when they first start, they don't last. Like they have to go through they have to know the car. Like this got 3.4 cubic transmission. You know, you have to, you know, that is skill. You know, but they'll just show you like certain jakes in the world and invest their times into shit that's vain. You know what I'm saying? And be professionals at it. How much more, you know what I'm saying? Are we like we like scholars, man?
Yep.
You supposed to be scholars with this, you know?
That's right.
Yep.
Couple more wrap it up.
1 Timothy 4:12-16. Let no man despise thy youth, but be thou an example of the believers in word and conversation, in charity, in spirit, in faith, and purity. Till I come, give attendance to reading, to exhortation, to doctrine.
Well, they say give attendance to reading, man. It's a blessing to the man that read it, you know.
Yeah.
But you understand this word, man. You read it, man. Reading the Bible, go ahead.
Verse 14. Neglect not the gift that is in thee, which was given thee by prophecy, with the laying on of the hands of the presbytery.
That's they going to the town and said, neglect not the gifts that was given unto you, man. You know, so whatever the Lord bless you with, all right, hey, that's what you're supposed to, you know, really invest your time in at doing the work. You know, showing the Lord, look what I'm doing with the talent that you gave me, man. Go ahead.
Verse 15. Meditate upon these things, give thyself wholly to them.
And you're going to always be in the spirit if you meditate upon these things, man. All right, you think about like, dang, you know, slavery or prophecy or Esau going to slavery. All right, the kingdom is coming. You know, I just meditating on what if we do get hauled out to a concentration camp, something dealing in the spirit, man.
Yeah.
You know, so you always in the spirit, you occupying your time and your mind on Yahweh Shema Shah.
Prophecy.
Yep, prophecy. That's right.
It's
Go
good.
ahead.
Come that thy profiting may appear to all. Verse 16. Take heed unto thyself and unto the doctrine, continuing them, for in doing this,
Occupy, continuing them. You know, till the Lord come. You gotta continue. You remember he said, strive unto the truth unto death. So it's something that you gotta continue. Endure all things. Something that you gotta continue. You have to suffer. But guess what? It's for what? A greater purpose, man. This is what it's life. Everlasting life, man. You know? A world without end. You know, that's what we fighting for. That's what we investing our time right now for. You know, to receive that life, man.
Yeah. And just Spirit hit me, brother showed me how I mistyped the lesson. I put faith equal life. But if you have faith, you go put in time in for Yahweh Shema Shai.
Yeah.
You
Hey,
know?
you gotta have both.
You gotta have both faith and work. You know?
Hey.
Time going to works, you
Yeah.
know? So it's still there. I'm gonna just go back and change it, you know, Lord willing.
Okay. I'll finish it up. For in doing this, thou shalt both save thyself and
Yeah, you're gonna save yourself first. By doing what? Doing what the Lord commanded you to do. He said, what? Go on the highways and the hedges and beg them to the marriage. You know, so if you continue to do that, guess what? You're going to save yourself. All right? Doing lessons, all right, following the order, the protocols, you're going to save yourself. Go ahead.
and them that hear thee.
And them that heard thee, which is what? The hope of the elect. You know, because we understand only the sheep will hear Yahweh Shai voice, man. So we saving the elect. We enduring all things for the elect. All right. But what? We can be saving them too. But without putting the time in, what's going to happen? You know, the sheep gonna run off. You know, but you gotta invest your time, man. You know, I don't want to get that precept too. I know that I think Isaiah 53. I'm gonna look it up. But go ahead, Karan. Go ahead, Karan.
This is Titus chapter 2, verse 6 and 7. Young men likewise exhort to be sober-minded, in all things showing thyself a pattern of good works, and doctrine showing uncorruptness, and gravity and sincerity.
Yep. It said, read verse 6 again.
This is Titus chapter 2, verse 6. Young men likewise exhort to be sober-minded.
This is the word sober-minded.
Strong's G 4993. Sophroneo. Sophroneo.
It says, one, to be of a sound mind, to be in one's right mind. B, to exercise self-control. You know? And that's all it is into doing the work, is you gotta exercise self-control, man. You know, you gotta take control of your flesh and perform in the spirit. You know? There's a lot of times that's all it is. That's the only reason you ain't do a lesson today, is because you didn't exercise self-control. You chose to do other things, you know what I'm saying, versus committing to the ministry, you know? But what does it say? The Lord told the disciples, you cannot about it escaped me. You cannot be my disciple. I'm roughly paraphrasing.
If any man love father or mother more than me, he's not worthy of me.
Nah. You cannot be my disciple. The disciple, the word disciple is in it. Cannot be my disciple.
Yeah.
That's probably it, yeah. Any man, but that's going into anything. You can read it. Go ahead.
Yeah, Luke 14:26. If any man come to me and hate not his father and mother and wife and children and brethren and sisters, yeah, and his own life also.
That's the point. Yea, in his own life, you know.
He cannot be my disciple.
That takes discipline. That takes discipline, man.
You talking about Luke 14?
That
Whosoever though not bear his cross and come after me cannot be my disciple.
yeah, that's the one I really was talking about. Yeah, bear your cross. But that to bear your cross, you have to, you know what I'm saying? You have to exercise self-control. You know, because if you don't, then your cross is going to over, like the things that are outside this truth are going to consume you. You know.
Cause it's what's a hate thing going toward love less.
Yep,
So you gotta love yourself less. You know, you can't put yourself first.
Yeah.
You can't put your parents first. You gotta put the Lord first. You know.
Hey, we gotta be like Jaheim. You know what I'm saying?
Put that woman first.
You know what I'm saying? We know what that woman is, man. It's wisdom. You know, because what we trying to do, man, we trying to desire a kingdom, man. We trying to, hey, we need lively stones now, man.
Right.
You know, so we gotta put that wisdom first, man, to receive life, man.
Right.
But take time and investing in her, man.
Love,
No.
faith, diligence.
That's right.
You got that Shabbat.
Dang, I did. I just closed it.
Yeah, come with
Yeah, wrap it up.
Yeah. Hey, then Karab.
Bubbles.
Karab had one though.
You had one?
Yeah,
Go ahead.
and then we'll end on this Karab.
This is Ecclesiastes 8:5. Whoso keepeth the commandment shall fear no evil thing, and a wise man's heart discerneth both time and judgment.
Yeah. You wanna say?
Go ahead. Read the next scripture.
That's right there.
Read. That was 8 and 5. Read verse 6.
Oh, okay.
Verse 6 gonna read it too.
This is Ecclesiastes 8 verse 6. Because to every purpose there is a time and judgment.
See, to every purpose is a time and judgment. So the purpose of us pushing out these videos, and notice the apostle told us to do a video a day, right? He exhorted us to do a video a day before he deemed this year a year hastening the coming of the Lord. So that's not like something, we know that ain't something he set up and wrote out on this day I'm gonna do this and then
Right.
you know,
It's
we know
spirit,
how
man.
apostles, they work according to the spirit, you know. So the time and the judgment. So we understand what it's the time of the hastening of the coming of our Lord. What he asked for us to do. You brought it up, occupy till I come.
That's how you know we're at the end,
That's
man.
how you know we're at the end. The spirit.
I'm talking about it's flowing. So much information to the point that it's just gonna all come to a crash, man.
Yeah,
Esau
everything
ain't gonna have
coming
no
out.
choice. You know? Cause right now, we going 135. It's just 160 on the dash.
Yep.
No.
We breaking the governor. That the governor is being broke. Like the governor is what control the speed.
Yeah. You know how you gotta drop it to 2 and drop it back. Yeah, get it
broke
to
the
3.
governor out. Esau can't govern all these videos that's coming out.
That's right.
You know, we flooding.
But you have to crash the internet.
That's what it is. And all we doing is exciting prophecy, basically pushing prophecy, man. Because hey, if you think about it too, that's another thing. You'll get in a zone, man. You really see like how time moves so fast. Like when you get disciplined and you get it, because which I had to get back to that discipline, that mode. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I get out of it, But if you ever get in a mode to where it's like clockwork, how you doing? Like, okay, I know this time. But your body, like a lot of times, be fighting that shit. You have to get it under control with that discipline. Okay, at this time, I'm gonna do this lesson. I'm gonna wake up this time, do this. But if you ever get in a rhythm of that, what you call it, a circadian what?
Circadian rhythm?
A circadian rhythm, right? Time flies, like, you know what I'm saying? But if you get caught up in doing things in the world, the shit, you get to be miserable more. You're like, damn, I gotta go work. But when you get in that circadian rhythm of the spirit and you pushing out there work, man, time be like,
Oh, like the flow state.
that flow state. Yeah. Yep.
Because in the spirit world, time moves faster, man.
Yep.
Like the more you tap in the spirit, time just flies. You know, we conversating, have fellowship with brothers. It was 7. Well, we link up to 7:30. Shit, it's damn near 10.
Yep.
Don't feel like it. That's the spirit moving, man.
And in the spirit realm, time moving fast, man.
Yep.
So you see when every time brothers link up, time just go by so bad because we be in the spirit.
And then you'll get a lot of brothers, they desire, like, man, I can't wait to see the brothers. I can't wait to get back around brothers. Well, how you speed that up? How do you speed that up?
Hey, stay occupied.
Stay occupied. You know, stay occupied.
Yeah. Remember, that's the Lord's business, man. We're gonna get the
Ecclesiastes 23 and 22,
28.
28. This is Ecclesiasticus 28 and 22.
23 and 28.
23 and 28, slightly. Ecclesiasticus 23 and 28. It is great glory to follow the Lord, and to be received of him is long life.
Alright, so with that, I hope you brothers and sisters were edified. Once again, we give our honor and glory and power to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash.
I want to say double honors to our elders, our great apostles, the great millstone, and peace and blessing to the hopefully elect. Next time, hey, Shalom,
Shalom.
Baba Ball,
Baba
and
Ball.
Barak Ka'akim.
Rakakwadash.